All right, here but no reserve, we have our killer original 78 Ford F-250. We have a little bit of construction on the road, so hopefully you guys can hear me okay through the GoPro. But it was purchased brand new in Washington. It's always been in the Northwest Washington State. Mostly original paint. The cab and everything, you know, from the bed forward is all original paint. Obviously, you can see the tailgate had something happen to it at some point. It has the tailgate off of another truck with the correct trim, but this truck it came with every option possible. We got the Marty report. This maroon paint's pretty rare, it's hard to find. It has the red interior too, but it came with the camper special package, came with the Rangers package, came with the Explorer package, and it's really cool. It came with the decal delete also, that's seen in the Marty report. So it never had the Ranger, the Explorer decals on it. It is missing some of its emblem, but it does have its hood emblem still here. Then you still have the one camper special here, and you can get those. The Explorer emblems on the bed are missing. Still has original wheels and caps, but like I was saying, it's, you know, all this is original paint. It's really a rust-free truck. Zero rust in any of the cab, fenders, anything like that. There has been some paint work done on the top half of the bed. The very bottom is original paint, like from here down is original. Some of the paint work that was done a long time ago kind of extended into this area, and you'll kind of see its original paint again in this area. But it aged a little bit differently, but it gives a kind of a cool patina look to it on the top of the bedside. The passenger side is the same way, just aged out a little bit here, and you can see the under primer. But from the moldings down, it's original paint, and then you can see it has some type of aging going right here, and then we have the original paint here again too. So this could be original paint, but the way it cracked, I don't think so in this area. But it's got original decals on both sides, original toolbox, everything's intact there. Just a really nice truck. You have a little, it looks like they piloted some holes in here for some situation, and it did dent the door a little bit, which is really common with these. They have no give, terrible design. You tap something like the garage door, it's gonna case the door in. So that's why they went away from that after a few years and have the fold-in style. All the glass is original. All of them have the car light logo except for the front windshield. It has a replacement at some point. So I'll kind of start out here. The grille's in excellent shape. The aluminum, you know, does have that faded pop can look to it, but there's no stress cracks or anything. It has a little bit of a dent here, probably from somebody's knee coming in, but you're gonna have a little dent here, but it shows out really nice. The headlight bezels are still nice and bright. The grill has the chrome, which was an option, and then the silver inlets, it's all original, is aged. You are gonna have some surface rust and some aging on the top of the bumper here. It has the bumperettes or the bumper guards, that was an option. But if you don't like them, it is cool. They actually unbolt and come off. It's easier to take the bumper off and then do it. But overall, for an original truck, I love original trucks because this is the soul of the truck for me. It's cool to still see you have its original hubcaps. It's totally original, except for the original stereo is gone. But you know, you do have this aging of patina on the hood. It's nice and shiny, so it's a little tough to see. But I've done some photos, and I'll just kind of walk around the hood here. And you see this, like, you know, aging in it, and these are just little stone chips over the time. A little aging the paint there. Okay, this is actually on top of the paint, so it looks like maybe some house paint dripped on here, so you can get that off. But you know, we all kind of know it's you know, working on its way to 50 years old. She's almost there, so it has a fantastic condition for 50 years old. I mean, it's just amazing for anything. The bottom side of the fenders are not rusted out. I'll get it up on the lift, full photos with flash. The bottom of the cab corners is not rusted out. Floor pans, rockers, inner and outer are in excellent shape. The only rust on the entire truck, which is the dreaded common area, is the very front of the bed, and then down below the bed you'll see a spot I'll show you up on the lift. But honestly, it's not something that would bother me. You could just throw in a plastic bed liner or something. It's you know, a lot of times they get rusted out here or in the wheel wells. It's got an old AAA decal. It has some other old Seattle parking decals, which is, you know, I kind of left in there because it just is part of its heritage. Got a little dent right here. Looks like maybe there was a dent they pulled out. It's nice solid metal, but I'm not too sure what happened here, and they obviously replaced this trim at some point. I wish I would have known what the tailgate this truck came off of, because the truck was probably in excellent condition, unless it was wrecked or something, because the tailgate itself is really nice. It's not bent or anything like that. Opens, closes good. They're all noisy. You got some little waves on the top of the bed from loading for 50 years, so you could do some diamond plate if you wanted to, but I love it the way it is. I love the look of this truck. The colors are fantastic. I'll do another driving video, and we got some worn paint up here. Looks like somebody sanded it at some point, maybe came in contact with something, but it's got the cab lights, which look super cool. You know, all of them work and everything. All of them are good shape, they don't leak. And the gas door is nice and clean. The rear gas tank, I was told, is in op. I did flip it over for a little bit and it ran, but I've only been running on the front tank, which is labeled the main tank on the switch. So so if you ever keep this video, if you're ever at a gas station and someone switches it, your kid switches it, and you're like, which one's which? So this is where the Explorer emblem goes. All the trim is still in place. You're gonna have some little dents here. You know, that some of the trim's oxidized. Hubcap's got a little divot in it. Just your good old farm truck right here. A little bit of wear around here, but again, look at all that trim. This is the hard to find trim. This stuff is so hard to find nowadays. I love the small trim. So I'm gonna start off on the inside on this side. So it's got the Explorer package interior. So here's your Marty report. Let's see, 354 gears, was sold at McColeman Ford, Eastern Washington. Has tilt steering, you know, all that good stuff. Air conditioning, of course. The AC doesn't blow cold anymore, but it's got the cab lights. Everything's there for the AC. You got your rocker moldings, Ranger package, Explorer package C. Let's see. So, but I'll show you, there's a seats in good shape on this side, so you could probably get some material, but it does have a little wear right here. Doesn't smell like dog or smoke or anything. Original carpets, obviously worn, but it's just cool to see them there after 50 years. Dash pad's not cracked. You got some fading into some discoloring. You know, your headliner, it's just awesome to see this stuff still there. I mean, this is, you know, I would just roll this truck the way it is. You know, your visors stay where they should be. Door panels in excellent condition. These all kind of age differently. You have different materials. You have plastic, metal, or this is actually plastic. Some of them are metal, but it aged differently. And then you have a little discoloring here, but this is all good stuff to me. You're missing the lower vinyl pocket, which is odd. I have an orange one, and on the driver's side, I'm missing the lower pocket. So it's just kind of funny how things happen over time. Wheel well molding got hooked up on something. But again, you could buy all that stuff brand new. But or find a good used piece. And here you go, door panels are in really nice shape. It's slightly pulled away here, so might need a new clip, but it's not cracked, not chipped, no holes drilled for speakers. It does have some aftermarket speakers I can see in there, can't tell the make. No door pin issues, both doors just shut fantastic. Really nice gaps and body lines. It just has that solid sound. Door handles don't ching and aren't loose. The pedal pads are in amazing condition, so I would say it's probably 114,000 original, just because that kind of stuff didn't last. And the seat is aged, but you know, for 50 years old, 114,000 miles, yeah, I really don't think it's got any more miles on it. Gauges are nice and clear. All the gauges work. Your stereo's missing. The ashtray's nice, rolls nice and smooth. All your heater controls is nice and readable. All of the vents operate nice and smooth, not missing any teeth or fins. Dome light does work, but I got the bulb out just so it doesn't drain the battery while I'm doing photos. So I'll shoot a photo of that with it working. You have like a little compartment back here for storing stuff. This factory kind of carpeting. This truck just had all the options. It's cool to see it still has the original manual. You can see there's no overspray, no tape marks in the door jambs. Beautiful rockers. So you know this thing hasn't been repainted. Got your bin there. Clean Washington title. And also the steering wheel is just a fantastic addition. You don't have a single crack. The faux wood looks great. Your buttons are in place. The rubber isn't pulling back. A lot of times these will get deformed from heat or something like that. So probably this truck was probably garaged. Your door felts, your factory door felts, they're aged, but you're not all cracked and they're not scratching the window. There's no scratches on any of the windows. So this thing probably was garaged, because it does not look like it was sitting outside in the elements. Underneath the hood, you'll see how clean it is. Kind of cool, you know, the guy stuck an extra belt in there. It looks like it's been in there since the 70s, so I just left it. You know, he ran some auxiliary lights at some point. They don't work. You know, these rust out really bad right here. Again, you got really nice paint, nice and shiny, but underneath the hood, it's all intact. These guys are usually missing. Those are there with the clips. You got dealer markings, decals, all the ACs there intact. You click it on and it works, or it blows and all that stuff, but it's not ice cold or anything. At first I thought it might be working, but I think it was just blowing outside air from the cold. But valve covers are nice and clean. You can see when I get underneath, you'll see the transmission's been rebuilt at some point. It doesn't look terribly old, but it also doesn't look like it was done this, you know, within the last year or anything. So it is nice to know it's been gone through at some point. Really clean. So this is going at no reserve. Our 78 Ford F-250 Ranger Explorer package with the camper special. So good luck.